Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start standing. Standing nice and comfortable, feet are wide. Keeping them nice wide so we get nice balance there. Just slowly shift your weight on front and back. So toes and the heels. Just kind of moving it back and forth. So what we are doing here is we are reminding our body to press through the heels, press through the toes. And that not only works on the feet, but it's actually working on our leg muscles too, right? It kind of reflects back all the way to the hips. Once you do that, let's kind of rock side to side, just kind of pressing the outer and inner edges. And then keeping those feet nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Let's start with a little shoulder rotation. Kind of loosening the shoulders, pulling them back. Very good. And let's take it in the opposite way. Opposite circles. And then drop the shoulders. Very good. Let's take full arm rotation. So we are moving through the whole arms here. Very good. And opposite side. So bring it all the way back and bring it front. Opposite side. Very good. Shoulder movement and then slowly release. Drop the shoulders, drop the arms. Let's move our neck up and down. Very good. Up and down. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center, side to side. So right ear goes to the right shoulder, left ear goes to the left. So the idea is to stretch the side muscles. Very good. Make sure you're not bringing the shoulder to the ear, but the ear to the shoulder. Nice. And slowly come back to the center. Turn your head to the right and to the left. Very good. Right and right. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center. Very good. Now bring your hands to the shoulders. Let's do shoulder rotations with the elbows bent. Elbows come closer, open them wide. Very good. Nice big circles. And then opposite side. Very good. And slowly drop, release, relax the shoulders. Let's move our elbows. Stretching through the elbows, up and down. Very good. Just stretching it out. Some joints are simple and some joints are complicated. So the elbow joint moves only in one plane of movement. So this is the only way it moves. So it's easier to keep it nice and moving and then slowly release. Now from here, reach the palms here. Now the smaller joints are more complicated, up and down. There's a lot of different shaped bones here. So it kind of has a different functions. Each muscle has a different function, up and down. Nice. Now stretch those palms, take side to side. Very good. Nice. And then come back to the center, reach through the palm, and let's take circles. Very good. Both sides. Nice. And then slowly come back to the center. Now make a tight fist. Open. Once again, tight fist, open. Tight fist, open. And let's do that 2 more times. Very good. Now, make a tight fist, hold that fist, keep breathing, and circular movements. Just loosen. Tight fist, make a tight fist, and then draw circles. Very good, and release. Shake it off. Very good. Keeping those feet a little wide now. We are going to do our forward and back bend. So you can bend forwards all the way or keep your hands on the knees and then bend back. Forwards and back. Remember, you're bending through the lower back. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. Very good. Bending forwards. If you feel good, you can reach the arms. Very good. Reach. Let's do that 1 more time. And come back to the center. Nice. Bring your hands to the shoulders, at the chest level. Let's take a twist. So you're twisting sideways, looking over the right and the left. Slow movement, doesn't have to go fast. And then when you're turning to one side, open that arm. So you're stretching it out. Stretch. Very good. Nice. And come back to the center. Very good. Meet back in neutral. Now, from here, feet are wide as the mat. So keep them a little more wide. And then reach through one arm and take a side bend to the other side. And then switch. You're taking it both sides. Now, what's the idea of this stretch? It stretches the side body. So make sure you're not bending forwards or back. Chest is facing front, just bending sideways. Very good. You want to feel that from the hip up. Nice. One more time. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, from here, let's turn to one side and give a stretch as if you're reaching a top shelf. Reach, reach, reach. And then other side. Reach and reach. Stretch. See if you can stretch a little more. Reach. Very good. Reach, maybe even bend backwards a little. Look up. Very good. Look up. Nice. One more time, both sides. And come back to the center. Very good. Now, once you're here, let's take our hip circles, keeping those feet where they are, just drawing circles with the hips. Clockwise. And counterclockwise. Very good. Come back to the center, release. Now, let's grab our chair here, and you can always go near a wall if you'd like. From here, we're going to bend our right knee. There you go. Okay. So now from here, we are going to start with our right side. Okay. So let's bend our right knee and just do a knee stretch. And you can just hold the table and do it, George. You don't have to worry about the chair. Any support you can have. Okay. So just side, front and back, just stretching it out. Very good. You can also go near a wall and do this. And side to side. Very good. Slowly release. Let's take it to the left. Left knee bends. Front and back. Very good. Front and back. And side to side. And come back to the center. Release. Now, let's do the right side again. We're going to do our ankle this time. Lift our legs, right leg up. And up and down ankle movement. Up and down. Now you won't keep doing these joint movements throughout the day, like in the morning, maybe once in the evening. That way it keeps moving, keeps those joints nice and fluid. And then circular movements. So end of the day, when you're watching TV or reading a book, maybe sitting on the chair, you can always do these lower body movements. Circular movements, very good. Both sides. And stop. Let's take it to the other side. Left leg up and down. Point and flex the toes. Very good. And circles. Very good, both sides. And come back to the center. Release. Meet back in neutral spine. Now, let's bring our feet as wide as the hips. We're going to start with our standing stretches. Before that, again, toes and heels. Pressing them to all the points. And then outer and inner edges. And then pressing through all the corners. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Very good. Now, take a moment here and see if you can stand taller. So you're stretching tall. So your feet are pressing into the mat, but as if your crown is trying to reach up, as if it's going, as if you're stretching your spine here. Sometimes what happens is our back starts to round, our shoulder starts to collapse. So I want you to pull those shoulders. Maybe even pull them back, and then the shoulders relax, stand tall. You can feel that into the belly. You can feel that into your back. Very good. Tall spine. With each breath, you're growing taller. Very good. Let's stay here. 4 breaths. Each time you exhale, I want you to bring your belly button inside. Okay. Inhale, you don't have to do anything. Inhale, the belly goes out. Exhale is an active process. Inhalation is passive. Inhalation happens automatically. Our lungs are like balloons. So it happens automatically. So exhale, pull the belly in, and then inhale, let it relax. Breathing is very powerful. Very good. Do you feel your belly moving up and down? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You want to keep that abdominal breathing active. It works on your digestion, core strength, and it also improves your lungs efficiency because you're making your lungs exercise there. Let's take an inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Once again, inhale, arms up. Exhale. Let's do that one more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to the heart. Interlace the fingers. Let's reach our palms to the front. Exhale, come back in. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Very good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Come back to the center. Now, stretch those palms up, reaching all the way up. Give a stretch. Come back in. Once again, inhale. Very good. Once again, inhale. Exhale, release. Very good. Relax. Now, we are going to take our side stretch. Reach up. Interlace the fingers. We are keeping our pointer pointing up. Very good. Take a nice inhale, exhale, side bend, side stretch. Very good. Come back up. Keep your feet nicely pressing into the mat. Side bend, same side. Come back up. Once again, side bend. And come back up. Very good. Let's take it to the other side. Side bend. Come back up one more time. And one more. Very good. And then slowly come back, release. See if we can tie our hands at the back. Either hold the elbows, either hold the wrist joints, or you can just interlace the fingers and then stretch those arms out as if they're reaching the back wall. Very good. Now exhale, forward fold. Not too much, just a little bit. Stretch those arms up and then slowly come up. Now, if this is too much, you don't have to go too far. The idea is to stretch those shoulders back. Even if you're able to do this, this is fine. Release. Now, let's start into our yoga poses, standing yoga poses. We start with our side bending. So we're going to start with our right side. Now, keeping those feet pressing into the mat is crucial here because the lower body remains stable. When the lower body is stable, you're going to feel the stretch into the torso region, into the lateral muscles. Okay. Arms alongside. We're going to start with the right side. Shoulders relaxed, neck is relaxed, breathing is normal. Slowly bring your right arm up. Inhale. Turn the palm. Exhale out. Inhale, reach up again. Slow rhythmic breathing. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Now, once you're here, take a pause. When you're ready, press through the feet. Reach through that right arm and take a side bend. Again, you're stretching sideways. Doesn't matter how far you go. Stay at a point where you breathe comfortably. One of the important things in yoga practice is when you're holding these yoga poses, you should not feel pain. You should not feel discomfort. Maybe stretch, but you want to feel comfortable, deep stretch. No pain. Very good. Stay there. Strengthening the core, strengthening the back. Very good. 2 more breaths here. And then when you feel ready, inhale, come back. Stretch those right arm up and then slowly release. Lower the arm. And relax. Exhale out. Take a moment. Right arm feels different than the left. Maybe the right arm is longer. Maybe it feels like it's way longer than the left, right? You feel the difference. Maybe your breathing feels different in right and left side, as if you're breathing more through the right, maybe. Let's opening up the rib cage. Let's take it to the other side. When your breathing comes back to neutral, very mindful stretch. This is a meditative pose. Left arm goes up, slow movement. Turn the palm, reach up. And again, take some time here. Reach through that left arm and take a side bend when you're ready. Again, only bending as much as it feels okay. Very good. Keep that shoulder open. Very good. Stay there. Let the other arm, other shoulder relax. Very good. Keep pressing through both the feet. One more breath here. Press through the feet. Reach. Gentle release. Slow release of the arm. Come back to the center. Take a moment here. Again, you feel the difference in right and left. Now maybe both arms are equal. Feel the difference. Exhale out. Breathing gets deeper. Side bending stretches not only the back, but it also stretches your rib cage, side muscles, and these are accessory muscles to your breathing. Now, we are going to grab our chair. Let's work on our balance. That's your favorite, isn't it, George? Right? Everybody's favorite is the balance because it's a surprise every time, isn't it? Right? Now, we are going to start by, we are going to do one leg mounted. So just standing on one leg, you can either let go the arms, whichever way you want to do it, okay? Hands can come here, hands can come to the hips. One hand can stay on the chair. So these are all the options you have, okay? Depending on how you feel good in your body. Now, we are going to start with both feet again, parallel. Heels, knees, and hips are in the same line. So I'm keeping that lower body nice and strong. Once I'm here, I'm going to do the drill where I stop the fall. So remember, we work on our reflex every time. So we're going to start standing on that right leg, let go the chair, stop the fall by stomping that left foot. So this is a very basic, natural reflex of our body. But we want to keep working on that reflex, keep doing that so our body remembers all the time. So even if there's a slight chance it's going to forget, you remind it again and again. Body movement brings in muscle memory. So your muscles know what to do. Very good. Stop the fall. Let's do that 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Come back to the center. Now we are going to start by standing both feet wide as the hips. Before we start standing on one leg, keep staring at a point in front of your eyes, something which is not moving, not my image on the screen, something which is not moving. And then when you feel ready, lift that left leg off the mat. We are standing taller on that right leg. Standing tall. Shoulders are relaxed, pull those shoulders back. I'm still holding the chair. Left hand can come on the hip, or you can stretch your left arm up. Take some time, find steadiness. Very good. Keep fixing your gaze. Your eyes are not moving. Very good. Keep staring at a point. And slowly release when you're ready. Was that good?
Yes.
Much better? Okay, that's nice. Now, I don't want you to keep your foot on the other leg, okay? Keep it away. You can either just lift it this way or you can move it back, but don't keep it on the other leg, okay? Don't put the weight on the other leg because the leg on which we are standing, we are already taking our body weight. So you don't want to keep your other foot on that leg. In the tree pose, we do it, but that's a different alignment. Here we are just standing on one leg. That's very good, George. I saw you standing there. Let's do that on the other side, okay? Stomp your feet a couple times. And then let's do the drill here. Start standing on that left leg, stop the fall. Very good. Stop the fall. And this looks very fun to do, but I think it's so much important reflex. When you lose this reflex, that's when the fall happens, isn't it? That's not something we want to think about. Stop the fall. I think except when we are kids, no, we don't like to fall when we grow older. That's not a good feeling, right? Stop the fall. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. 1, 2. Very good. Come back. Feet are wide at the hips. Again, heels, knees, and hips are in the same line. Toes pointing front, heels back. I'm holding on to the chair. No rush. No rush to let go that chair. Shoulders relax. Keep staring at a point in front of your eyes. When you feel ready, you can lift your right leg off the mat. Now you're standing taller on that left leg. Very good. And again, take your time. When you rush, you lose your balance. Take your time. Fix your gaze. Do not move your eyeballs. Keep staring at one point. If you feel steady, maybe let go that chair, or maybe keep holding it. You can bring your hands to the hips. Very good. Keep staring at a point. And then slowly release.
Sure.
The other side was better.
A little bit, but not much.
This is better. Was this side better?
A little better, but
Little better.
Quite a
Yeah.
bit.
So when your hands starts to shake, if your hands are having tremors, you can always keep it on the hips, right? You can also bring your palms to touch. This is a little more challenging, but hands on the hips is a little easier. It helps you to balance sometimes. So that can be something you can work on. Hands on the hips and start to work here. You can also do it near a wall if you'd like. If the chair doesn't feel good, if the wall feels good, you can try doing it near the wall. Whatever works, everybody feels different with different props. So whatever works for you. Okay, so let's keep our feet a little wide. Let's take a little hip circles. That's a lot of pressure on one hip. So we're just kind of loosening it out. And then come back to the center. Very good. Now, let's take our forward fold. So today we are going to do it with the chair. Okay, so let's bring our chair here. We're going to keep our feet wide. Very good. Keeping those feet wide. Okay. Hold on to the chair. And we're going to start to push that chair away. So stretch that hips back. So either you can push the chair away or you can walk back, whichever feels good. A little more and then stretch here. So I want you to push those hips backwards and then arms are stretching in the front. So that way I'm feeling the stretch into the whole back region. Very good. Stay there. You can walk a little back towards the door. So that way you get a little more space and you're stretching through the arms, through the shoulders. Very good. Stay there. Nice. Keep breathing. And then slowly come up. Hands to the hips and slowly come up. Did you feel the stretch?
yes.
Yeah. We want to feel that long, that lengthening of the spine. So if you want to push that chair a little further, or if you want to step back, I'm going to repeat it one more time. Again, holding on to the chair. You can also do this near the table. If the table is sturdy, you can hold on to the table and then give that stretch. Hips pointing backwards, and let's give a nice deep stretch here. Keep breathing. Your breathing moves your rib cage. Very good. Stay there. Nice. Two more breaths. And then when you feel ready, hands to the hips and slowly come up. Bend your knees, come back to the center. That's a very good stretch. When we reach the arms, we feel that into the whole back region. Relax the shoulders. You can feel that into the leg muscles. Let's take a back bend. Hands to the hips, fingers pointing front, pushing back. Well, pushing the belly front, come back up. Once again, bend backwards. Come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Very good. Let's see if we can hold the back bend now. So I'm going to take that back bend and hold. Keep breathing. Pull those shoulders back. Pull the elbows back. Slowly come back up. Keep your eyes open. Very good. Come back to the center. Let's move our chair away. That was forward back bend and side bend to the spine. Let's come down to the mat. We'll do our tabletop. Let's come here. Knees are under the hips. Palms are under the shoulders. Okay. I want you to do these cat and cow breaths to move through the spine. Okay. Fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. Top of the feet are on the mat. Take a nice inhale, long spine. As you exhale, pull the center of the spine up and your hips are moving in. Inhale, hips move out. Exhale, hips are moving in. Very good. Once again, inhale. Inhale, stretch through the spine, lengthen. Exhale, pull the belly button in, and as if you're pulling from the center of the spine up. Let's do that 2 more times. Very good. Exhale, chin to chest. And then come back to the center. Now, once you come back to neutral, keep that flat back. From here, we are going to come into our balancing bird. Stretch that right leg out. Point through the right toes. Very good. Nice. Now, if you feel steady, keep staring at a point. Opposite arm reaches front. Only if it feels okay. If this feels too much, just do the leg. Very good. One more breath. And back to the center. That's very good, George. Nice. Let's do that on the other side, okay? From here, left leg reaches. Point through the left toes. Very good. Now, if you feel steady, opposite arm reaches front. Again, keep balance, keep staring at a point. And back to the center. Hands to the knees, walk up and come into kneeling. Shake it off. Very good. That's a very nice balance, balancing board. Let's reach up, interlace the fingers, give a stretch. Stretch it up, pull those arms back. Very good, nice. Release. Nice. Now, let's do our downward facing dog. Are you comfortable doing that, George? Downward facing dog?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that, okay? Fingertips, fingers, and palms on the mat. So we are again keeping that nice pressure on the entire palms, not just the wrist joint. When you feel ready, tuck the toes, keep the knees bent, and start to lift your hips up. Push the hips back. Downward facing dog. Full body stretch. Very good. Nice inversion. We want to stay here. Feel free to bicycle those legs, press the right heel, press the left heel, taking turns. Stretching out those hamstrings, and then keep lifting the tailbone up, pushing the tailbone to the back wall. Very good. Stay there for 2 more breaths. 2 more breaths. When you feel ready, you're going to lower the knees. Take your time. If you feel good, maybe 1 more breath and then lower the knees. Lower the knees, child's pose. Hips to the heels, knees are wide, arms reach to the front, shoulders relax. Going into child's pose, take a breath here, relax the whole body. Very good. Slowly come up and let's sit on the mat, comfortable. Very good. We're going to reach our legs out here. Nice. Now, from here, we're going to come into our butterfly stretch. Very good. Feet facing each other. Bring your heels closer. And then interlace the fingers and you're going to hold those feet together and keeping them together. Very good. As much close as it feels good. Sometimes I like to shift my weight on both the hips up and down, and then I get to sit comfortably. And then keeping those feet closer, let's do a butterfly flapping, up and down. Very good, up and down. Doesn't matter how far you go, just up and down. Very good. Now, when you feel ready, open those knees as much as you can and take a forward fold. Just hinging forwards, doesn't have to be too much. Very good, stay there. And then slowly come up, release. Release the legs. You can feel that into the hips, into the thighs. Very good. Now, from here, let's take a twisting stretch. We are going to twist to the right side. We've done this before. Right leg bends, right knee bends, right foot on the mat. Keeping that right palm behind. You can either bring the elbow on the outside and twist, or you can hug the knee and twist. I'm showing you sideways. Right foot here, and then twist to the right side. Very good. Keep breathing. So whichever knee is bent, that same side we are twisting. So if your right knee is bent, twist to the right. Okay? Stay there. Keep breathing. Very good. Looking over the shoulder. And then slowly come back, release. Come back to the center. Feel the difference?
Yes.
You feel the difference. It opens up the back. Whichever side your knee is bent, that side you twist. Now let's take it to the other side. Doesn't matter right or left. Whichever side you did, let's switch. Okay? Now, again, the palm is behind. You're going to hug that knee and twist to that side. Very good. Looking over the shoulder. So it is also turning the neck. Very good. Stay there. More breath. And then slowly come back. Meet back in center. Very good. Now, let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to lower ourselves on the back. We're going to do a little more back stretches today. Arms come up, parallel, slowly lower all the way, coming down. Lower back, middle back, and then the upper back. All the way down. If you want to turn your mat sideways, George, so you can see me from the side instead of trying to get up and see. If you want to do that, feel free. Okay. Now, let's bend our knees. Bring your knees into the chest. Rock side to side. Rocking side to side. This gives nice massage to the back. Keep your knees together. Bring them closer to the body. Rock side to side. You can feel that into the back. Nice pressure points. Come back to the center. Now, let's keep our palms on the knees and draw circles. Circular movements. Very good. Drawing circles. And then counterclockwise, both the directions. And then come back to the center. Release the feet on the mat. Very good. Now, once you're here, feet are on the mat. We are going to do our leg raising, working on our thighs and the core. We are going to do one at a time. So let's release our right leg here, palms on the mat. We are going to lift that leg up and bring it down very slowly. Point through the toes, right leg up. Bring it down. Keep your palms on the mat. Right leg up. Bring it down. Very good. Let's do that 3 more times. Right leg up. Very good. Slow pace, no rush. It's hard when you go slow. It's easy to go fast. Slow release. Release. Bend that right knee. Let's switch. Let's take it to the other side. When you're ready, left leg relaxes here. Engage the core. Left leg goes up. Bring it down. Once again, left leg goes up. Bring it down. Let's do that 3 more times. Very good. Nice. And slowly come back to the center, release. Both the knees are bent, feet on the mat. Now, we're going to keep our palms on the mat. Feel free to slide them under the hips. We're going to lift both the legs up. Legs up the wall. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And then bend the knees. Bring your knees closer. Closer to the chest. And then hug those knees with your arms. Both the arms. Press those thighs into the abdomen. Very good. Stay there. 2 more breaths. If it feels okay. Exhale, nose comes closer to the knees. Again, keep breathing. Slowly release the head, neck, and shoulders. Release the feet. That was wind-free pose. You're making your body into a small ball. Presses the abdomen. It's great for digestion, bloating, gas troubles. It's a very good pose for keeping your digestive system healthy. Stay there. Relax, take a breath here, and let the body relax. Breathing changes. Notice the change. Now, when you feel ready, we are going to move on to our bridge pose. Now, in the bridge pose, let's start with bridge pose breathing. Then we are going to hold the bridge. Before we start, let's walk our feet a little closer. They are still wide. Palms are on the mat. Pressing through the palms and feet. Inhale, come up, belly up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, belly up. Exhale, lower down. Very good. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale up. Exhale. Once again, inhale. And 1 more time. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, let's hold the bridge pose. So we are going to lift our bridge. Stay there, keep breathing. Doesn't matter how far you lift. Stay there. Holding the bridge pose. Very good. One more breath. And then slowly release. Release and relax. Bring your knees into the chest, rock side to side. Very good, rocking side to side. Come back to the center, release. Let's walk our feet as wide as the mat. Take a pause. Open the arms at the shoulder level, palms facing up. Very good. Now, once you're here, let's do our windshield wipers. Side to side. Keeping those feet wide, knees drop to the right and to the left. Very good. Now, when your knees drop to the right, turn your head to the left. And then switch side to side. Good. And then slowly come back to the center. Let's take that twist and hold. So let's drop the knees to the left, turn your head to the right and stay there. Keep breathing. So knees drop to one side. Drop your knees to one side and turn your head to the opposite side. And slowly come up. Let's take it to the other side. Let's drop the knees to the other side. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Turn your head in the opposite way. Slowly come back. So if you did not do the other side, George, you can do it the other side. Did you do both sides? Okay. Come back to the center. Bring your knees into the chest. Again, rocking side to side, just evening it out. Come back to the center, release the feet on the mat. Notice the back, notice the breathing. Now, let's do our pigeon pose. So we are going to stretch our right leg up, bend the right knee, make a figure 4. So I'm keeping my right foot on top of the knee, just like when we are tying a shoelace. Open that right knee out. If you want to see it this way, I'm keeping it on the top of that. Yeah, there you go. Now bring that left knee closer. So I'm lifting that left foot and bringing that left knee closer. This way. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Bring that knee closer to the body. Very good. So you're going to bring that right knee closer. Right knee comes closer and you can feel the stretch in the other leg. Very good. Stay there. And then slowly release. Release. Take a moment. And let's take it to the other side. Make a figure 4. The other side. Very good. Make a figure 4 with the other leg and bring that knee closer. Very good. Now bring the left knee closer. Left knee comes close. No, keep that leg there. Keep the leg there. Keep the figure 4 You don't have to do anything with that leg. The other knee comes closer. Do it on the other side, George. Bringing that knee closer. Yeah. Very good. And then slowly release. Did you do the same side 2 times or both sides?
Both sides.
Same side?
Both sides.
Both sides? If you didn't do the other side, you can always do the other side. Very good. And then slowly release. Come back to the center again, bring the knees here, rock side to side, let's even it out. Nice, loosening it out. Side to side. Now, once you're here, let's open into happy baby pose. Happy baby pose. Again, you can hold your big toes. You can hold the ankles, big toes, or even behind the knees, whichever feels good. Very good, side to side. And then come back to the center, release, release the feet. Let's lower our legs, release all the way, coming into Shavasana, relaxation. You can have a pillow for your head, you can have a pillow under your knees. Let's take our final relaxing pose of Shavasana. Legs go wide, arms away from the body, palms are facing up. Shoulders are relaxed and lower back is relaxed. So sometimes I wiggle myself just to make sure the whole body is relaxed. Drop the whole body here. Exhale out. Let the whole body relax completely. Close your eyes and start to bring your attention to your breathing. Notice the breathing. Notice the pattern and the rhythm of the breath. Inhales and exhales. As you start to observe your breathing, your body starts to relax. Let go the tension, let go the tightness. Let's not worry about the past or the future. Let's just be here. That's very powerful. Just being present in this moment. Closing your eyes. Let the whole body relax. The breathing moves in a pattern, inhales and exhales. Continue to watch that pattern. Now slowly shift your focus to your abdomen, your belly button. The belly button moves up and down with the breathing. It's very subtle and small movement. Each time you inhale, the belly button moves up. Exhale, it sinks in. Acknowledge this up and down movement of the abdomen. Each inhalation, the lungs expand, filling up oxygen, purifying the blood, and each exhale, it detoxifies by throwing out carbon dioxide. Each breath is vital and powerful. More you observe your breathing, it starts to slow down. Nice long inhale. Nice slow exhale. Relax and release. Relax and surrender. To deepen this relaxation, we will chant the sound of Om 3 times. When we chant the sound of Om, we deepen our breathing. We expand our chest a little more. We create a humming sound which helps our mind, our voice box. The sound of Om brings relaxation to the mind and body. We always chant the sound of Om throughout the exhalation, and we stretch it as long as we exhale. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Om. One more time, inhale. Om. Very good. Last one, inhale. Om. Feel the sound and the silence that follows it. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Keeping your eyes closed. In movements to the toes and fingers. Head turn side to side. Then when you feel ready, bend your knees. Bring your knees into the chest. Rock side to side again. Stretches the back, relaxes the back. Slowly turn to the right side. Stay there for a moment. And slowly come up. Always turn to the right and stay there and then come up. Slow movement. Finding that same peace here, peace and silence. Hands to the heart, eyes closed. What was the purpose of the practice today? The physical, the mental, emotional. maybe spiritual. Let this practice meet you where you need it the most. Bringing our hands to the third eye, healing thoughts, hands to the lips, healing words, and hands to the heart, healing intentions. It was an honor to guide you in the practice. The light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. Let's rub the palms. And if you have glasses, you can take them out and then rub the palms. Make a cup of your hands and you want to place it on the eyes. So you want to do it without the glasses, okay, George? And then slowly release. So next time, try to do it without the glasses because the warmth needs to go to the eyeball muscles around the eyes. Okay? So try to do it without the glasses. You can take the glasses off, do this, and then put it on. Okay? Thank you so much for coming today.